Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. For the first time with Najee Harris. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, right back to Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Off-play action. Wilkinson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A little juke, and out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On 1st down, it's Fields. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You gotta get the ball.
Fields now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilkinson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Wilkinson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilkinson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down, Wilkinson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Wilkinson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4.
Next score, Browns 21, Steelers 17. Chris Boswell with the kick for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Fighting through it. He's got space. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Wilkinson. That's caught by Penny. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Wilkinson rolling to his right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wilkinson steps away to his left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Wilkinson. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Wilkinson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Fields throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Flush to his right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Off play action. Fields
sliding out of the pocket.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
164 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hodges. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts. That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continue